Oh, it's one of them dark ones again. It's been a while. And, I popped 2 Xanax. I had a really bad day at work. Well, it wasn't horrible, but I was getting all these asshole callers. Someone called me a motherfucker today, and another person told me I suck at my job. You know that gets to you after a while. You know it's not true. But it's hurtful. And so at that point I was like, dude, this is a 2 Xanax night. I'm gonna take 2. I have a bottle of Xanax that I filled in February with 60 pills. And I still have half a bottle. So I have been doing great not needing the Xanax. Of course, that's because I've been vaping some other stuff. But that's a whole other story. So, I forgot what I call these. Are these the Xanax chronicles? They might be. I've had some exciting times. I went to Florida to see Stacy and her family. I do love Stacy and her family, all of her family, even her kids when they're wacko. That was a really nice trip. I also saw Alicia. Haven't seen her in a really long time. We've been friends since middle school. We saw some cool shit. There's this town or city or whatever called St. Augustine in Florida. It's the oldest city in America, I think it was. And it's really a very cool place. They had all these little shops and shit. And I made them go eat at this old-fashioned pub. And they what the fuck? Well, they did. Let's just say they did. They let me do it. I can't think of the word. I want to say accommodated. But whatever. My day got better at work because they let me off the phone for an hour and a half to fuck around with my coworkers and answer their questions when they need help. One of my coworkers needed 30 minutes of help. And she's just like, I just don't understand. I've very clearly told you what to do. But anyhow, that's how my SME work was. It took me a while to believe people were that slow. And so I'll get back on track with that. Not looking forward to the day they're like, hey, hop on and take some soup calls. Because soup calls are upsetting. I almost lost my shit with a client today, and I was about to mock him on the phone. But I stopped myself from mocking him. Hey, Laura, it's good to see you. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, obviously. I see that Dennis got married. Good for him. I hope he's happy. Let him know I said hello. And I know you have 2 grandkids, so congratulations on that. What else do I want to tell you guys? My loving sister, who I may not tell her enough, so I'm going to tell her all in Facebook land. I appreciate her very much. And she is taking me, and of course my favorite niece and her friend, to New Orleans. I want to say Nolans. So I just can't say New Orleans. It just sounds weird. But she's taking me. And it's been a bit of a dream to go there because I'm a Civil War buff. They do want to have a day of drinking. So they want to have a day of drinking. I love Xanax. Let me tell you what. Let's see what else. So we're going to go there. I want to see some of the cemeteries. I want to visit the voodoo priestess. Everyone draws an X on her grave to ask her for favors and such. I think that's disrespectful to mark up someone's grave. But I will talk to her and see if she can help me with my problems. But you know, that's cool. On the cancer front, this Friday, I'm going to spend a day at Roswell because that's their motto. When I came back in the airport from Florida, Roswell has this big old fucking wall of spend a day with us, come to Roswell. And while I pick on that, I am thankful to have Roswell in my life because they've pissed me off sometimes. But I also think of them like family, and who pisses me off more than family? And they really do have my best interests at heart for the most part. And so Friday, I have to get poked 4 times. I get blood draw, then I go get the shots in my ass, 1 in each cheek, people. And then, my new favorite, I get my Zometa infusion because of the bone mets. And I managed to talk them into Benadrylling me because it calms me. So I'm really looking forward to the Benadryl. Carrie has been kind enough to offer to drive me because really I shouldn't drive under the influence of Benadryl. Yeah, the Xanax is kicking in now, thank God. I haven't slept well in a while, and I have these dreams, and I wake up wanting from those dreams. It's so strange. You know, I'm in the dream, and I'm like, I wake up, and I'm like, I want that. I want what I had in that dream. I'm not going to tell you what I wanted, but I wanted it. And I have them not regularly, but I have them every now and again. And I just wake up and I'm depressed because the dream is over. But I guess my cancer's okay. I think I get a scan next month. I think I'm about due for that. The last one was stable, so that's good. I've been coughing a lot lately, a lot more than normal. Not to the point where it was last year when I couldn't go 5 minutes without hacking up a lung, but I am coughing, and naturally that scares me. But I gotta keep going. And I will, because that's really all you can do. Winston Churchill, who I think is a pretty cool dude, Winston Churchill said, if you're going through hell, keep going. So I do. I keep going. People always ask me, I don't know how you could live your life like that. You know, I don't know what I would do. But I'd like to think that all my friends are strong, and that if they were presented with this shitty challenge, you know, anything, cancer, a disease that's, you know, a chronic illness, or whatever's out there, I'd like to think that as hard as it is, they would get up in the morning and try to make their day. It's not always easy to get up, but I do. And I'm... Oh my God, Xanax really kicking in. But I'm really happy to still be here. I'm going to Switzerland and Germany in October. I just want y'all to know I don't have a lot of money. Y'all think I have a lot of money, but the reason I can afford these trips is because the tour company I use takes payments. So the sooner I book the trip, like I usually book about a year in advance, it's only like $100 or $200 a month. Totally doable. So I'm not rich, and I usually pick the cheaper tricks. trips. Australia was expensive, but that was so worth it. I would really like to keep babbling, and I'm so glad you're all listening, and I appreciate that. It makes me feel loved. I'd like to go to Perth, Australia, and around that area, the west coast, because I'd like to go see those quokkas again. And their island, Rottnest Island, is there. And I'd like to see those quokkas again, because I am an animal person. Now, I can hear Jadwin chewing on something. I hope it's the ball and not the other pair of shoes that I got from China. Those shoes were good. I like wearing those. They're pretty. I have to pick out some clothes for New Orleans. I don't know. I know my sister and my niece want to go day drinking, and they want to get that big $200 cup. I don't know what the fuck you want to call that. Jug, maybe, of a hurricane. I hear hurricanes taste delicious. So I might let my hair down, what's left of it, and go get a little drunk. The doctor said that I could safely have 2 drinks. He didn't say how big they were, so if I'm drinking out of the big $200 cup, well, we'll see. And I appreciate you guys being here, watching my journey through the land of cancer. I just want you to know what it's like in case cancer ever visits you. And I really hope it doesn't, because it sucks ass. You are a whole new person. And looks like B. Arthur's got a ball too. She's chewing the fuck out of it. But you just keep going. You gotta keep getting up. I got promoted at work to senior rep, which I've mentioned. It's really it's just a glorified rep is what it is. It's a glorified rep, but I can do a little bit of extra stuff, and I'm super pleased that I can do the extra stuff, because then I don't have to ask for help. And that's the best part. Oh, look, one of my favorite people from Australia. I'm so glad I kept in touch with those people on Facebook. I can't speak again about how awesome the people on my Facebook trip, on my Australia trip, were. We all gelled together so well, with the exception of Crazy Pants. And she just made things interesting. But I know I've been babbling for quite a while. That's what happens when I have a Xanax chronicle. I think I've lost some more weight. Hopefully we'll see when I get weighed at the doctor. I only weigh myself once a month now, and that's whenever I go to the doctor. And I went down a pant size, and now they're getting loose. So that'd be cool. Someday I'll be svelte and I'll have curves, but no titties. Yeah, I'm babbling. So I'd like to say hello, and I do appreciate, I don't say it enough, but I do appreciate all my friends, because they may not be here, but I know they're thinking of me, or at least I'd like to think that they are. And I think of them because I know they have their own struggles too. And they're all different, but they all are struggles. And I'm getting super sappy. I forgot to call my dad today. Here we go. Let's get sappy again. I love my dad. My dad put up with a lot of bullshit when I was growing up. I was an angry child. And, I'm still an angry adult now. But, you know, he's a good man. I feel that he is safe at the nursing home. I know it's gotta be boring as all fuck. But he's safe. He's clean. He's well fed. And that makes me happy. Because I know there's gonna be a time when I'm not good. And, I need to get my shit in order. Don't worry, I have a will. You're not in it. Stacy Menard, if you watch this video, I did put in my will that I would like all of my stuff that nobody wants, you know, clothing-wise and anything that might help people. It's going to you, for the home. I really need to get back there. I usually visit my dad's on Saturdays and Sunday, but I'm going to see about making some arrangements to come and see you first one of these days. And, let's see, what else do I want to babble on about? I'm real excited about Friday because the best part of my Zometa infusion is the Benadryl. So I'm gonna be high as a kite on the Benadryl. I'll post another video. I feel silly when my sister's sitting with me watching me. But she knows I'm a giant goofball. So she's used to it. So probably see you Friday while I'm waiting for that Benadryl to kick in and make my head go vroom. So thank you for watching the Xanax Chronicles today. And I'm going to get some good sleep tonight. Peace out, my people. Peace out.